comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Nothing but air for the impact. Backs them into the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Life lead opens up. Ends with a projectile. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Oh, says no to the impact. Grabs them. And break forward to pressure the opponent. Rushes that off and keeps going. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. A quick breather. From upstairs. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Impact finish. It was more than enough. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Keeping them away. Still slugging it out at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over. Wow, Sen waited for this opening. Taps him on the toe. Yes, sir. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Yo, the special forces don't play. Delta ran assault. They're hurt. It burns out. Nothing stops this train. Cuts off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checks with a medium kick. Nice read with the cannon spike. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Goes for the throw. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also knocked down. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be their setup here? Adamant flames! Projectile to try and change the situation. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take? They were right to be on guard there. Hits them with the fire. Hits the overthrow throw out of the teleport. There's an overdrive on. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Connects with ooh, hits him with a stopping block. Player 1 holding up, uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. That was a huge, huge stun. They need to capitalize on this chance, and what a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
New warrior has entered the ring.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Opts for the throw. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Strings it all together. The move whips and they get nailed with a punch. Takes the chance to hurt him. Will that drive impact get punished? KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, but it's smart play to stop the opponent. Fires off a knife, springs forward with the drive rush. Hits them with a stopping bite. the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive mode. Knockdown, drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Orchid Spring to create some drive attack misses. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Burnout triggered. The throw is denied. Both fighters are trying not to. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, betting it all on the drive rush. They gotta focus. Both of them back off. That was the highest if I've ever seen them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Trying to dig in deep with those anti-air in the clutch. The last, that's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Jumps. Connects with the throw. They're in range. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Oh, here we go. This is gonna hurt. Throws him. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Dragged it. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Amazing. Player walls flat into the guard break. Snake step. Only a shoot their shot. Ooh, put a little extra on that. Oh, it's enough. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. The jump in is denied. The drive impact doesn't work. Easily escapes that throw attempt. Gets the jump in. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Still slugging it out here. Shoots off of the dugout from downtown to check their approach. All right. Goes for the throw. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Holds out with a block. Grabs him. Knockdown. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Can't tech the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. They need to rely on their instincts here. Gotta be careful not to finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Jumps. Still very early in the round. Throws them to negate the block. In with Snake Step. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. A quick breather from up above. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Their spacing is so on point, springs forward with the drive rush. Whips with that smart play to stop the opponent. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. What'll happen here? Drive rush to keep it going. Oh, burnout triggered. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will look new, the throw is coming. Finishes with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Excellent block. Who connects with the throw? Grounds him from above. Quick meets them air to air. All the throws connect. Both drive rush. The pace quickens after trading hits. Shoots their shot. Punish counter on the action. Okay, here we go. Nightshade into forward rush. What a finish! Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! Pressuring with cruel fate. Throw leaves them wide open. Hits them with a stopping pop. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Grabs them. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Solid combo. Throws them to negate the block. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Life lead opens up. So they break drive rush to keep it going. The drive impact is denied. Quick spin knuckle. Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? The daring air throw does it. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Connects with medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Nice read with a cannon spike. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Backside hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Full SA meters on deck for both. Reads the throw in the stage. This is gonna be bad news. Put the extra super art to show them what our PhD and fighters can do for you. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super.
Locked on.
Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up some.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Ready yourself.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Oh, with the drive impact. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Down to the wire. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. They both need to stand firm here and deal with an empty drive gauge. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Gets the jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? All right, what hits the opener throw out of the cup? No escaping that. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Nice counter. They've piled an overdrive cannon spike.
Cannon strike!
Will that drive impact get punished? They return to center stage. Going in drive rush to keep it going. Big throws. Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Sets up with the jump in. A quick breather. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Overhead. They trade hits. Rushes that off and keeps going. Ooh, you turns out. What now? Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What are they gonna drive rush? Jumps. Drives and back misses. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Okay, here we go. Plenty of health, full gate, and eats it. Player 1, ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Passes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. They are done.
The true master of the fist.
Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets him with a Euro step. Throw leaves them wide open. Blocks the impact. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? All right, what's coming up next? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their overdrive cannon spike? just goes for it at this range. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight! I'll show you!
Creates an opening with a low heavy. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Hits them with a stop and buy. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. They're going for the super art. Going in. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Good awareness on the crossover. Jumps up. Here comes the corner. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 forward throw. Laying the pressure on Fizz. Crowns him from above. Are we gonna see a comeback here? One chance here may end this match. Flatlines him. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. All that grinding and training mode paid off. Look at the optimal damage on that combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Throws them to negate the block. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the counter hit throw. Takes a trip. Player 1 has depleted their drive hit, but they are still within range. Just goes for it at this range. Oh, comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
Got to press on.
Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Extending that drive gauge. Are we going to see some fireworks here? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Nice read with the cannon spike. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Going in? Jumps up? Ooh, what a smart throw! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Connects with the throw! Oh my god, they just choked it up! Oh, here we go, flatlines them! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.